So washing my hair is a big deal. Like, it's a process that goes on for hours, but I feel like it has pretty impressive results. Can we just talk about how this was my hair like a couple months ago? And I find a lot of time people with long hair are like, oh yeah, your hair is getting so long. But people who have experienced chopping all their hair off and then growing it out are like, wow, your hair is growing at an incredible speed. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you for noticing all the hard work that I put into this. Huh! So I realized the other day that my hair routine is rather in-depth and intense, so I figured why not share it with you. So first step in maintaining my mane is obviously I wash my hair. And I actually wash my hair every like 5 days. Sometimes it's a little later, sometimes it's a little sooner. It really just depends on my schedule, but I would say it's typically about 5 days. So when the day comes, I actually make a little like concoction for my hair. So I grab some trusty old coconut oil, and with this you want to make sure that you have raw, pure, like unrefined, organic, fancy schmancy coconut oil. And I basically just take a scoop of this, like you really don't need a whole ton. I stick it into a little cup and I pop that in the microwave for about like 30 seconds, but I like to completely liquefy mine. Then I just pour in about an equal amount of castor oil, and then I mix that together and just rub that all over my hair. And initially I try to massage that really good into my scalp, and then I slowly move out towards the ends. I do fully pretty much cover all of my hair. The reason why I do this is because both castor oil and coconut oil are super good for your hair. Coconut oil is super moisturizing, so it's good to keep away split ends. And castor oil is full of like vitamins and minerals like omega-6, and I think like vitamin E. I'd be a bad nutritionist. But anyway, it's full of like proteins and things that are good for your hair, and it stimulates hair growth, and it helps prevent like hair loss and dandruff, also split ends and stuff like that. So I pretty much use the castor oil to like get my hair growing, and then the coconut oil to kind of like keep everything in order once it's out. I then let that soak in my hair for like 3 to 4 hours at least typically. And you can totally just like wear an old t-shirt and wander around your house like this, but during this time I tend to just like clean my house or like do my homework or edit a video or something that I can do while sitting down, and I actually just take a turban. You can make one, I have a video, self-promotion, and I just wrap it around my head, and I don't feel like it soaks up that much of the product. It just keeps everything from kind of like dripping down the back of your neck and getting everywhere. Once that is like fully soaked into my hair and it's all kind of dry and like crunchy, I prefer to take this out in a bath, because if you do it in the shower, you definitely have oil on your head, so your shower is going to get a little slick. So I find that if I just run a bath and then wash it out in the bath, it kind of mixes in with the water and doesn't leave me with like a broken hip. I also wash my turban out in the bath, no shame. And then I use this product right here. And this is the Redken hair cleansing cream. And this is a clarifying shampoo. And I like this one specifically because it's made with fruit acid, and those are more gentle on your hair. But I go in with the clarifying shampoo first because it just helps get rid of any like hard minerals in your water or like buildup, especially because I do wash my hair only once a week. I feel like a lot of stuff must be building up in there somewhere. And also it'll help remove like any dead skin cells that are on your scalp and any like oils that are on there. This will just break everything down really nicely. This one's and this one specifically is good because it helps your conditioner like really work after, so I recommend this one. So I rub that into my scalp, and I actually just leave that in there for about another hour while I sit in my bath. And I usually just put a face mask on, I shave my legs, I watch a TV show, I do all kinds of things in my bathtub. Once I let that sit in my hair, I then wash that out. And then I take a mixture of this Neuma volume shampoo along with the Shiny Silver Ultra shampoo. So I mix these two together because this one helps get rid of all the brassiness in my hair and like keeps it the color that I want. But I mix it with this one because I feel like this one actually does a good job of like, you know, shampooing my hair, and it's sulfate free, which is always good. I do shampoo my hair twice for a reason, and that is because I don't wash my hair very frequently. So there is a lot of buildup on my hair, and I feel like by washing it twice, it just makes sure to like really get in there, really clean everything. Woo! Also, if you have like scalp problems, I've heard that that's also good for you. But if you wash your hair like every other day, I wouldn't shampoo twice. I feel like that would actually be more damaging to your hair. But I also don't know anything, so. Once that is sat in my hair for a couple minutes, I do the same thing with my conditioner. I use the same brands from both ends, and then I just leave that in my hair for a couple minutes. Just kind of let that all soak in. Then I just rinse that out, and I'm done in my shower. But by the end of this, your hair smells so good. So once I get out of the shower, I actually don't just use a regular towel on it. I use a microfiber towel because that'll help absorb a lot of the like just general wet that is your hair, but it doesn't do as much damage and make it as frizzy as like a normal towel would. Don't have one of these. I've heard a lot of people just use a t-shirt, and that also apparently does its job, but I don't recommend like towel drying it because it does kind of make it frizzy and poofy and it can cause damage, so I don't do that. But I mean, you're your own person, so I pretty much do that just to get like water off of my hair. But past that, I don't touch it. I don't run my hands through it. I don't comb it. I just let it be. Once that's done, I take either It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In Plus Keratin Conditioner, or I use the Moroccan Oil Leave-In Conditioner. So I pretty much just spray or rub that all throughout my hair, and then I take my handy-dandy Tangle Teaser, and then I just go ahead and use this and just comb all the product through and get all those tangles out. And this baby works wonders. If you don't have one of these, what are you doing with your life? You could also just use a wide tooth comb. Make sure to not brush your hair when it's wet. You can comb your hair with like a pick or a wide tooth comb when it's wet, but don't brush it. Just don't. I alternate with these. I try to use one of these a day. Sometimes I just forget and it doesn't happen, but at least like every other day, something's going in my hair. And overall, I try to not use heat. It's a lot easier now because I don't really have any hair to like use heat on. Now every once in a while, just go ahead, go crazy, use that curling iron. But for the most part, I just try and like work with whatever's on my head. As for the other days in between washing my hair, I use this Not Your Mother's Clean Freak Refreshing Dry Shampoo. This is my favorite dry shampoo currently. I've used a ton, but as of this point in my existence, this is the one, you the one. And that's pretty much it for my like direct and obvious hair care routine, but I feel like there's two other things that play a big role in it, so I'm just gonna tell you them anyway. So one thing is, don't be afraid to cut your hair. If you have split ends, it's better to just get rid of them than to let them like continue riding up your hair and then ruining the hair that you have, especially when you only have like 2 inches of it. And maybe I'm wrong, but I don't believe in the whole like trimming your hair helps make your hair grow longer unless you have split ends. Pretty much what trimming your hair is doing is it's just keeping your hair healthy, and if you have healthier hair, it's gonna stay longer, thus it's gonna feel like your hair is growing longer because, you know, that's how the world works. So if you have split ends, definitely get those cut off. If you don't, and you honestly don't, don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to your hair. But if you honestly don't, I just let it do its thing. Just let that sucker grow. Also, I think that the most important thing is that you need to have like inner health. Like your hair can't be healthy and your hair can't grow if like you are not giving it the nutrients it needs to do that. You can put all the leave-in conditioner you want in this thing, but if you are not feeding it properly, it's not gonna grow. It's like a puppy or a little person or like a plant. And the best way to do this is through your diet. I know a lot of people are like, oh, take this vitamin, take this supplement, take this whatever. But honestly, for any vitamin or any supplement, the best way to get nutrients is through food. It absorbs better, it doesn't give you weird side effects, and you're probably not gonna like have too much of it and then get like bad, and then have bad things happen to you. But at the same time, if you can't manage to get that in your diet, obviously there are pills out there. So on the day where I'm like, wow, all I've eaten today has been like pizza and brownies, I will take this Extra Strength Hair, Skin, and Nails. And I like this brand. I have had no problems with it. It also has argan oil infused. I looked up reviews for it before I bought this and they all seemed good. You never know with vitamins because nobody regulates these things. This could be dirt for all I know. But on days where I'm like, yep, I definitely didn't get this in me, I will just take a couple of these. And yeah, that's everything that I do. Keep my hair growing, keep it soft and long and luscious. But I hope that you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching. Bye!